Hey everyone, just wanted to talk about what I have learned from just trading. I'm still not an expert, but it's something I'm working on. And I've known about trading, penny stocks, large cap, the overall trading arena for a long time. It's been since 2016 after I graduated that I pretty much felt like I wanted to do that and trade and make it a career. But I never really jumped on it and took it super serious, mostly because I felt like I needed the money to go over the pattern day trader rule. And so I decided that after, a couple failures of just being in the PDT rule and making some big losses, I decided to just, screw it and save up a bunch of money, work super hard at 9 to 5, and I did that for about 2 years and still doing it, still working a lot. And so I saved the 25,000 to go over the PDT rule, and I could trade as much as I want, but I'm still not profitable. Um, Actually, saving all that money and working for that money kind of made me more risk averse, because now I'm like, I don't want to lose it. I worked so hard. I know how hard it took for me to get that money. So it turns out that just because you have the 25,000 to trade all you want is doesn't mean you're going to be profitable at all. It all comes down to developing so many skills. I tried collecting a bunch of information from other YouTube channels, which I still follow. I still keep up with them, and I have found that there's so many trading styles, and I kind of pretty much picked up my own trading style and decided to stick with it. I'm finding that just trying to catch the best trade is not gonna be efficient if you're looking at large cap, small cap, um, scalping, swing trading, all that stuff. It's too much. So I say, the less is more. So the less things I focus on, the more I focus on that one thing. And so some things that I have learned is it's highly emotional. You all probably experienced that part where you think you're got it all under control, but then once you put the money and you get a loss, you realize it's not that easy. You realize that your emotions take over and you end up with a big loss that you were absolutely not planning for. But somehow you build up all this confidence to add to your position and lose more, and then you feel bad. So if that happens to you, that loss in itself is already beating you up, so you don't need to beat yourself up some more. So just take it as a loss. They happen, and don't talk bad to yourself, because that loss in itself is enough punishment. That's what I'm saying. So for emotion, to control the emotion, I personally started to think of ways to detach myself from money. Like I have enough money to pretty much not work for like a year, and that kind of gives me the comfort to decide that money is not so much the goal, but becoming a good trader is the goal. Becoming a consistently profitable trader is the goal. So that's what I'm working towards. um, Another thing is you find out what risk really is. How do you really determine risk? It will change by stock, by market cap, volatility. It will change by the day, the news, the catalyst, earnings. You have all these things that will influence a stock. So in every stock that you want to trade, there's a certain situation that calls for certain parameters you have to set in place to trade that stock. If you're trading a large cap and earnings are coming up and you know that stock is somehow super volatile, and you see a pre-market resistance point where you think it's gonna break out and you have proven that that strategy works, then you take the trade. You know, and you set your parameters like, I think it's gonna go this high, this low, and you already have your resistance points. If it's a small cap, a lot of small cap people, traders, tend to go with scalping with high positions, and scalping is for like people with really good brokers that are direct access and super fast. That's the penny stocks is a very fast game. Going long, going short, you know, I'm not really familiar with that, so I'm not going to speak about that. You also have to, for me personally, I have a reason why I'm trading. You know, I'm not just trading for the money. I'm trading to raise capital and eventually do things that are helpful for society. Like for me, opening a healthy restaurant. Maybe people won't go, but for me, I think that having a restaurant that has that option, that is cheap, doesn't taste that great, but it's cheap, you know, would be good for society, having that option. So that's my why, and you know, trading will allow the capital and the time to put into that stuff. So that's my reason why. Your reason why may be different. Next thing I want to talk about is you have to be ready, pretty much in advance. That's what I put. What I mean by that is you should wake up by a certain time and have everything prepared, set up, so you know what's going to happen. I am the worst at this, and that's one of the reasons why I am not really succeeding, because I'm not succeeding. That's point blank. I am not succeeding at trading. I don't wake up on time. I don't set up my lines. I know what I should be doing, but I end up waking up like 10 minutes before market open and expecting to have a good trade. That's ridiculous. I'm ridiculous for thinking that I'm gonna do it. Like tomorrow is Wednesday. I have to wake up and trade, but it's very likely that I'm gonna wake up minutes before 6:30 and nothing's gonna happen. I'm not gonna make money. Most likely just gonna do some scalps and barely make $10, and things are not gonna work out. But at the same time, I'm not eager for the money. I am eager to get better. So every day that goes by, I still learn some things. I still learn a bunch of things. I have like 4 pages of stuff that I've learned, of just points about how to approach the market, and I'll be talking about those in future videos. And that's all I have for this particular video that kind of summarizes some things I've learned, but should be sharing in more detail the things that are more specific and could be helpful, or just share my ideas and give you an idea of how people think. I'm not saying I'm correct. I'm wrong most of the time, and I've been wrong more than 80% of the time. But take this channel as a beginner's experience. I'm a beginner. I'm a straight up beginner. I don't care if I knew about the stock market 4 years ago. It doesn't matter. I'm still a beginner when it comes to execution. Can't execute. I'm working on that. But follow my channel so you can see the things that I'll be sharing, and hopefully we, you know, bounce some ideas off each other, and hopefully in the comments you share your ideas, I share mine, and we grow together. So I'll see you all in the next video. Thanks for watching. Thanks for being a subscriber, and comment below some other things that to consider. All right, bye bye guys.